Hello, happy hour crafters, and thank you for joining me on my second Facebook Live. I don't know if you had an opportunity to check out my first Facebook Live, but it was pretty funny. Hang on one second, I need to. My first Facebook Live was pretty funny, and I definitely learned an awful lot. Not only was I filming backwards, but filming in horizontal. But you know, I kept on going. I couldn't see it on the computer, but I thought I'm going to learn from this, and boy, did I. So thank you for joining me on my second Facebook Live. If you get a chance to, or if you have seen my first one, please give me a thumbs up and let me know that you did see it, or even a happy face. That would be great. If not, and you get a chance to, go to my videos, and boy, do we make mistakes sometimes, and we're just going to keep on going. Today we are going to use the Sale-A-Bration Amazing You stamp set. We're just going to make a simple little card. We're going to use Celebrate. And I am going to be using the Whisper White cardstock. And we are going to use Pear Pizzazz. And we're also going to use Daffodil Delight. So I do have, this will be my base here. And so we are at 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then we're going to score this. So we're going to use the Simply Scoring tool. And I'm sorry, this is 8.5. I said it backwards there. And we're going to score at 4 1/4. There we go. And that just gives us our base card. We're going to go ahead and set the base card aside. We're also going to set the Pear Pizzazz aside. And we are going to use a small piece of Whisper White. And then the two stamp sets I'm going to use is the Daffodil Delight and Pear Pizzazz. And then we are going to use a couple of our stamping blends. This is Daffodil Delight Light and Dark. And I'll show you how we kind of blend the two colors together. And again, I'm just making a very simple card. I'm going to take the flower and stamp it in the Pear Pizzazz. And I'm going to stamp it a couple times on this cardstock. And just kind of off just a little bit. Let's flip it around. And then we're going to do the same over here. A little bit right there. There we go. All right. And I'm going to set, actually no, while this is still out, we're going to get a small piece of cardstock. And I'm going to do the same thing with the flower. I'm going to stamp it one more time. Just kind of off center here. And then the Celebrate. Right underneath here. There we go. Now we can put the Pear Pizzazz away. And then we're going to get the Daffodil Delight out and just the small little stamp that says You. So we're going to Celebrate You. Just stamp like that. There we go. And then now both of our ink pads we can put away. If you guys are watching me live, let me know where you're watching from. I'm in Southern California. We're a little chilly this morning, but enjoying it. Now I'm going to take the Everyday Label Punch, and I'm going to punch out the Celebrate You. As you can see, you can just see just a little bit of the leaves. Just going to center that. Oops. And punch that out. And that's going to be our label. And there we go. Now with the Stampin' Blends, I'll show you how simple this is. I'm going to take the daffodil light marker, and I am going to take the thick brush, and I am just going to color in the flowers. You don't have to be perfect. This is very relaxing. Just color them in. I don't know if you've had a chance to work with these Stampin' Blends, but really do like them. They make coloring just a little bit easier. Makes you look real professional. There we go. And I'm just going to color these little... Hello, Miss Aubrey. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Please let me know. There we go. Just a little bit of color. All right, now I'm going to take the dark Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to kind of highlight these little lines in here on the flower. Just a little bit. There we go. All right. Now we're going to go back to the light, and we're going to blend this in a little bit. Now it just kind of takes the sharp yellow lines, or the daffodil yellow, just kind of blends it in. Look how easy that is. I love these blends. I have Miss Aubrey Fox joining us, who is getting married in a couple weeks. Can't wait. There we go. Look how pretty that is. All right, now we are ready to actually put the card together. I am going to take a little bit of the organza Whisper White ribbon. We're just going to take a small piece, and we are going to wrap it around the cardstock, and then I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. Whoops. I just use a small piece of Scotch tape. And I'm just centering it kind of in the card. Oops. All right, I'm going to have to go a little tighter. One more piece. All right, I'm going to take our fast fuse. And we're going to add it to the Pear Pizzazz. These are pretty colors together, aren't they? And then again, we're going to adhere this to the card base. There we go. Then we're going to take a couple of our dimensionals, and we're going to add it to our label. And I would go top and bottom. That way it just kind of straddles the ribbon for you. We're just going to center that right there. Isn't that pretty? I'll take my bone folder. We'll give it a nice crease. And there you go. Celebrate You. This is from the Amazing You Sale-A-Bration stamp set. And this is from the Celebration and Occasions catalog, which is good through March 31st. So take advantage of when you purchase. If you spend $50, you get to choose a free item from the Celebration catalog, and this can be one of the free items that you choose. So if you get a chance, visit my website, happyhourcrafting.com, or you can just hit the shop button and it'll take you right to my Stampin' Up store, my shop, and you can see all the beautiful stamp sets, the cardstock, the designer series paper, the ribbon. We have absolutely beautiful ribbon to work with. And the stamping blends. Don't forget the stamping blends. And you don't have to buy them all at one time. Just buy a couple sets. Buy the colors that you know you're going to use. And then just add to it. So there you go. And thank you for joining me on my second Facebook Live. And hopefully I've been able to resolve some of the issues that I had from my first one, but you know, it was fun. So thank you again, and cheers.